kind of dark. It's like dark fucking clouds everywhere. And like, you know, down here there's barely any shadow. There's no shadow. It's just, you know, like, just haze. Anyways, my mom is discussing getting new shoes. And the thing is, I already have these shoes that she bought for me. But she got it because they said they were waterproof. I don't know if that's true. But now she wants to get me another pair because my good shoes, the ones I usually wear, are pretty beat up now. So I find it unnecessary because we already have these shoes. I'm gonna go for a walk on the big trail. I forget which one it is, Trail 3 I believe. And just to see how good those shoes they are. But I guess this is like, what is it called? Like an excuse to go out running for a bit. Cause I feel I've been doing nothing all day. What is this smell? It's just barbecue. Someone had a barbecue and like their smell is like all over the fucking neighborhood. Or maybe there's a fire nearby. Either one. It smells burnt. The air smells burnt. Okay. No, it's burnt. I think I thought I smelled like seafood or something fresh. But like, no, I think it's just the trees I'm passing. Or maybe the grass. Anyways, I feel I've been doing nothing all day, just sitting, just looking at my phone, doing nothing. And it's already like 3:30. So, you know, the day's already fucking ruined. I'm like depressed as hell. I might as well just try and rejuvenate, you know, salvage whatever I can using this good old 30-minute or so walk. But my mom is so against the idea of delaying any further. She just wants to get the shoes because, you know, she has a coupon and everything. So I guess that makes it justifiable. Let me see. Can I tie these shoes up like every time? Like I feel when I pick up my foot, my foot, if it doesn't fit snugly enough. Give me a second. usually a 30-minute walk. Well, it usually takes an hour to do the full vlog, but this part usually takes like 30 minutes or something. I don't know, maybe 45. But like, I'll try and do it as fast as I can, which means near constant running. I feel like I should behave like one of those hybrid cars, like saving up energy, like building up energy on the downhill to like spend it all going up the uphills. Maybe, I don't know if that's how hybrids work. Both my running and walking speed should be faster though, I must admit. Let's go. You can hear this like plunger sound, or you can hear the cacophony of birds. But if you listen real carefully, you can feel that like my shoes are making these glump, 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 like plunger sounds. They also squeak. Like, maybe it's the leather. Oh, it's uphill. Let's go. What the hell? I'm already like sweaty. Oh. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Those look like wings. Alright, let's go. 1, 2. Left, right, left, right, left, right. That trail we walked on yesterday, I scored an all-time record. That one, like 530 something calories done. I told myself I would work out to finish the extra 60 and get to 600, which would get me like a 2 times completion badge, but my stupid ass forgot about it. So, whoops. But I have had a streak ever since Monday. I've had a streak. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now it's Saturday. I gotta complete the ring today and tomorrow to get the 7 days or like 1 week, 1 week streak. Let's go. Left, right, left, right. so many birds here. What the hell are they doing? I know birds use these to communicate, but if it was like a shouting contest, they're just going at it. I don't know if they're even listening to each other. It's just constant. I don't know if this is what you call communication, guys. Oh, hello. That thing's almost done. What a glow up. What a glow up, dude. Oh, man. Look at this. It's very earthen, these color schemes. This white on that pale brown. And that black roofing. And ooh, look at that. One maroon pair of blinders, I think they are. Shutters. One pair of shutters, that's maroon. Look at those pillars. 2 of them haven't been set yet. Ooh, hello. I wonder what those big pipes are for. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why are they so big? I doubt they're used in the actual architecture. They're probably used for like the underground stuff. I suppose it says, open my eyes to the fact that all this brick patterning, all this sort of cobblestone patterning, it's more likely the work of like sheets with those types of like patterns printed on them rather than actual bricks, actual cobblestone. It's more likely just some wallpaper type shit. Look at this house. I bet they are doing something to their roof, aren't they? It's red, it's white, it's black. And this facade is like just populated everywhere with plants of all different sizes. Wow. This house in particular reminds me of those, what are they called, like some Civil War type house, except with a bit of add-ons, like that rectangular section, and then they have like this reef add-on to the left, and then another one in front of it, in front of that left segment. Like it's like the evolved version of one of these Civil War huts, like the Dunker Church. Yeah, the Dunker Church at Antietam. It's very much like this rectangular prism-esque basic stuff. Feels like they upgraded that to add a few more stuff. Nothing, Frank, nothing. One part is downhill, so I'm saving up energy, guys. And then there's gonna be a huge downhill over there, and it goes back down, goes level for a bit, and then it rises back up here. So we're going in that way now. believe they just got started. And they absolutely destroyed whatever was here before. Oh, it's so downhill that, like, you know, it's that type of thing that if you were to look at me from behind, it would look like I was twerking, you know. Oh, good God, look at this house. It is so monochrome, except for that one bit of cobblestone in the lower floors, which you cannot see past the leaves. But it's just so boring blue, I suppose. Interesting. I shouldn't be the one to judge other people's design choices. I feel like there is a pattern here with the white and the black. It does feel a bit monochrome or maybe bichrome. I do love the, what is this, a teal mailbox. Ooh, and a ring on the tree. What is this from? Maybe some sort of, got cut down and now it's, that thing above the ring is like the new tree birthed from that cut down root. Oh my goodness. Seems something's happened because of the rainstorms, I bet. Someone's been doing some logging here. Maybe at this massive tree that's been felled, or perhaps pulled out is the right word. It's got its roots still attached. Now, that little creek over there is gonna have one hell of a time. Oh my, and there's even some debris over here. Huh. Oh, God. So tired. You can see my steps have gotten shorter. I should probably, come on, bring up the pace a bit. Look at this. Ooh, look at this structure. You can see there's probably a garage there. I don't know, but that looks like a garage style opening. Look at this. It's like the, is it the international style? I don't know, but it's like that Frank Lloyd Wright kind of style where like the each of these like little blocks, it's very blocky, you know? And each block like extends over the previous level, so it's like an overhang, you know? It's like a falling water type shit. Oh, look at these large windows up here. Oh, this is definitely some type of modernist stuff. And you can see this huge planar wall with no windows at all. Interesting. I wonder why they did that. Maybe it's some kind of structural thing. But it does seem weird that a whole wall has no windows, you know? Look at this one. Everything's red colored with this one. The red shutters, ooh, they're bright red too. The brown roof, interesting. And this tan overall exterior. Everything just feels red to me. It's like a strawberry shortcake with like red frosting, maybe like some white cream everywhere. Maybe some pinkish accents somewhere here or there. Maybe because of the blending of the frosting. It's all very red coated, you know? Oh, it's probably uphill. I should probably run. Once this car passes, I'll go. Oh, fuck, there's another car. Let's go. Maybe not. Let's go. Interesting. This house. I'm seeing a little trend here where the walls seem to be devoid of like texture, like the bricks accents, or the cobblestone. Everything here is just, you can kind of see some kind of like popcorn ceiling type textures, but like it's still very bare. I do like the door patterns though, and this is a 4-part structure, like a low part and then a very high part and middle high part with the front door and that big exterior right part. I can't see the house of this one, but I can tell it's from a rich person. You can see here, they seem tied to this whole pattern of a lower floor with all white and upper one with these like blind like patterns. I don't know what they're called, but it's everywhere. Even in that sunken lower region, you'd see that. Makes for a very consistent design. Every one of these operates with some kind of consistency in mind. If there was no consistency, you'd see like 7 colors used for all these different things. But no, you see bichromaticism or trichromaticism at most, excluding the foliage and the flora, of course. Very interesting. This one does a dual part structure. There's this main region in the front. At a right angle, boop, comes the secondary region that reduces the lower cobblestone layer to mere accents. You see, it's only on the corners, only on specific pillars that they use the cobblestone. Whereas the garage doors, the other walls, they're all just white. Isn't that cool? Here you see sort of dual color use. It's only the black shutters, the black roof, and the white walls. Except here they use 2 different kinds of white stuffs. They use these white rows, and then below that, the white brick. Very interesting. You can see the 2 chimneys. They both use the white brick. It's like an interruption in the otherwise smooth white row pattern. It would interrupt it, create a sort of complexity with the brick, you know? You can tell that I'm getting kind of dry. My voice is kind of getting dry because I'm so thirsty, both from talking, both from sweating, both from, walking so much. But this house, you can see, it's very likely that I started out with that central cobblestone layer right in the middle. Central cobblestone structure where the front door is, where that hemispherical window is. And then from then on, they added everything. And maybe they didn't want cobblestone anymore, so they resorted to these tan rows. Isn't that cool? And they even use it for these roof windows too that jut out. All I'm seeing in these houses is these very rectangular structures. But the true complexity relies on, I guess, the number of rectangular structures and the variances in them. You can see here, they use these rows. But here at the bottom layer, at least for just that main structure, they use these brick that is way more subtle. If you were to look from very far away, you'd think that was a single color, like it was just painted on. Well, no, it's like brick. Maybe it's like a template, maybe like a wallpaper stuff, or maybe they use the actual brick. I don't know. Probably template, because if it were actual brick, it would get so damaged by now. My goodness. Here it is. That one uses what is it? A red brick. Very cool. You don't really see much red brick around here. It's like this and this house are the only ones that really do have. Look at this multicolored, you know? You can see in all these houses, the ones they use red brick, they do something very clever. They use multicolored brick. My goodness, there are a lot of red brick houses in this section of the neighborhood. But they use black brick, they use orange brick. Maybe it's some kind of wear and tear, some kind of random wear and tear. But still, it adds so much complexity. And all of them, they only restrict it to the bottom layer. The upper one, maybe it's a later addition, or maybe it's some kind of focus on you can see, they restrict it always to this bottom layer, and instead use these rows. It's always the rows for the upper layer, and here even sinks down to the bottom layer to account for the front door and this window that's covered by a huge bush. Interesting. Why would they forego these brick? And it's always the brick that makes up the chimneys, which I guess is logical. But it's always the brick that makes up the bottom floor. It's the brick that gets interrupted by the sinking of the pattern to cover the front door in something else, I suppose, other than the brick. Ooh, look at this one. It's very white. It's very white. You can see the difference in brick and the shutters of the white. It's very subtle, but even I was fooled for a minute. But you saw right at the corners, right there, they use this like blocky pattern as a sort of like embellishment, an ornament. That's very cool. And this one too, even though it's not red, seems to be a light grayish. It's still, the lower one is still made of brick. Isn't that cool? I suppose it has to do with like the heaviness, the denseness of these materials. I think that's the best guess. Like the brick, it's noticeably heavy, right? It's very dense. It's that sort of thing that like, it's like rock. It's like pure rock. It's very dense, but rather like these like rows of like plastic that they use on the upper one. It's very light. It's very light. You can see that it's always restricted to the first floor. maybe on a select few occasions to the second floor, but it's very, very rare to do that. Ooh, you can see in this one, very old style. I'm getting some old style vibes from this one. Look at those embellishments above the garage doors. Look at that. Look at that tiny like piece of brick at the corners of the houses. It's like cat whiskers, honestly. Isn't that cool? This has been a interesting architectural lesson. You gotta wonder about these sloping roofs, because almost every house has it. Hey, hello, doggy. It's like the vast majority of the time, these sloping roofs are symmetric. You can see they both slope at the same angle. I suppose it's natural to do stuff like that, especially for like rectangles, buildings that are in a rectangular format, because they're already pretty symmetric. And you want to keep that symmetry to look like stately, because you know symmetry is always associated with like stability, you know. Like if I have 4 pillars on one side and 3 pillars on another, it's gonna set off some alarm in your head that goes, ooh, that side with 3 pillars, that looks a little disjointed. It looks more unstable. And now it takes on a bad look, right? Even if everything else is symmetrical. Or it's probably worse if everything else is symmetrical, because that one in unsymmetrical columns now look even worse, because now like this disparity between everything else is way more clear. You could say that a more hodgepodge look is a hell of a lot better than having everything be great except for this one mysterious off-hanging thing, you know? And I suppose that's why these patios, their roofs, they always have a different angle so as to differentiate themselves from the rest of the house, you know? Or maybe they are just jutting out from the house, from a wall, but it's always in some way to differentiate itself, because otherwise it would look uneven, right? If it's not, then like think of it this way. You got sloping roofs, they're equal in angle, equal in length. And like say the front door is like here, you know? And all of a sudden you add a patio to it. If you keep the same angle, it's like this way is this length, but this way, whoop, that length, it's like way more. And like, that sets off an alarm in your head saying, oop, this side's a bit longer than this side, right? So I'm looking around and I see many of them with this short lip just above the front door. And number one, you always see that if it has this lip, then like all the other sections of the house do have this lip as well. You can see on that front door there's the lip. You can see on the other one there's the lip. It would be pretty weird if there was a lip above the front door, but not above the other part, right? Because that means, there's a difference in continuity here. This section of the house has a different contortion, even if it's just that little lip. But it's just enough to say, these are different, you know? And it's always like the same language, the same, I don't know. hates me, dude. Woman fucking hates me. Interesting. I'm seeing all these patterns. It's getting very exciting for me. I don't know why. Oh, look at this house. Look at these huge angles here. I guess it's pretty small angles, but look at this. They're practically equilateral triangles here. My goodness. Everything's triangles here. The shades on the windows are fucking triangles as well. It's like once you take on a certain shape of your house, everything's got to suit it. If the angles are a bit more broad, like in the earlier houses, you'd expect like that it's a lot more stately, you know? Because now like it's much more like the rectangular prism of the entire house. So you wouldn't expect like sort of jutting out of the shades on the window. Whereas if it's more sharp of an angle, it looks more like a castle, an old-timey castle. And now you've got like this angular, more angular, rather than like, not really curvy, but like obtuse, like more like broad, rather than like skinny type of thing. It's very cool. Oh, the birds are up and about again. Goodness me, that is loud.